Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This one is going to be another tutorial video. The last video actually did really well, and some of you guys have commented on it, and you guys enjoyed it. And some of you guys have also made suggestions for another tutorial video. So, I was going to originally make two separate videos, but the two topics that I'm going to cover today are speed flipping and being consistent at shooting. Honestly, these two are, especially the speed flip, it's gonna take like 2 seconds to like talk about, but the consistency with the shooting, I will go over that later, but it's actually kind of hard to explain, and like it's very hard to also physically show you guys in the game, and I'll explain why later. So first part of this video is gonna be speed flipping. So, speed flipping is super easy. You can literally get this done in like an hour. It's so easy. Speed flipping is when you flip a certain way and it gets you to top speed quickly. So, speed flipping, it looks like this. It looks like a side flip, but like it looks like this, but it's more forward. So, what you do is you do a diagonal flip. Like this. You see how your car goes diagonal? And you can do this both ways, of course, either to the left, or you can do it to the right. So the speed flip comes into form when you cancel that flip. So I'm more comfortable, especially on kickoff, I trust my left speed flip more. So what I'll do is I diagonal left, and then I quickly pull the joystick down back to the bottom left. So, like that. Pull it down. So, if I do it really slow, see how my car did that? Well, if I do it more like slowly, it looked like that. See how at the end it was more of a tighter turn? Well, you do that, but faster. So basically, just keep the joystick on the top left and then pull it down to the bottom left. Now, you don't have to do that in a straight motion. You can just, you know how the joystick, where it sits on the controller, there's like the circle, and it can't get past the circle. I'm looking at my controller right now, so you know how it bangs up against the plastic? You can just drag it down all the way to the left and then back down to the left, to the bottom left. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be a perfect straight from top left to bottom left. So if I had a controller overlay, I'd be able to show it a lot better, but I don't really know how to do those. I would like to figure out how to do that because I think they're really cool. So yeah, so you do it really quick. So then it'll look like this. Actually, not like that. Like, yeah, like that. It's more tighter. And then the same thing with the right side. Like that. Just look how quickly you get up to speed. Done. Right? Rather than boosting. Then you get up to it. You know, it's just... This is just a lot faster than just doing like a regular flip. What you can do is, if you want to use it for kickoff, what I do is, if I'm on the right side, for whatever reason, like this, normally you do like a speed flip like that, but I suck at it from the right, so if I was on the right side, you can only just do like a wave dash, and it works just fine. But I still would rather go for a speed flip too, because it's just a speed flip, it's better. So again, you do a diagonal flip, and then cancel it. So diagonal flip, pull down. And then do that really fast. So it'll look like this. And sometimes you might hit the ground when you do it. But that's okay. As long as you get the motion down, you can fix like, you know, making it not hit the ground. So, yeah, that's basically how the speed flip works. Now, for consistency at shooting, that is something that I can't really physically show. The only thing I can give is just advice and like scenarios. So like if a person was like, let's say on a certain side of the net, obviously you want to hit it to the other side, right? But you got to do that consistently. You know, you can't mess that up. You know, and that comes with time. You know, you get better at doing the same motions perfectly. You know, you don't mess up. So it's the same thing as like, let's say like doing mechanics. You know, if you're consistent at mechanics, that means you've done them so many times, your body can replicate that mechanic without failing, like, you know, 80-90% of the time. Same thing with shooting. I think shooting is a very underdeveloped skill because people just take a shot, you know, and they hope for the best. But you actually have to use your eyes, and you have to understand what the opponent can and can't do in the net. So basically you put yourself in his shoes and you're like, okay, where do I place this ball that would ultimately make him the most awkward? And then you try as best as you can to shoot the ball in that area. You know, I mean, what I would say to practice when it comes to shooting consistency is like those Bacchus mod training packs. It's a, there's like some kind of shot, I think it's literally called like shooting consistency, and it's, my brother has it on his computer, I don't. I have to download that. But it's off Bacchus mod, and it's basically like you shoot at a red wall, and then it has a green triangle on it. You can look it up, honestly. I'm sure you'll find it in 2 seconds. So you basically keep aiming at the green square, and obviously when you hit the green square, it'll change to the next position. So you just keep practicing that until you hit that green square, you know? So I guess you can do that. But at the end of the day, shooting is really hard to fully master. If you watch Waiton's video, he does a whole shooting consistency video. And at the end of it, he basically didn't improve that much at all. Like, he practiced hours a day on shooting consistency, and he says some parts it did help him, but he still managed to miss a lot of open nets still. So, it just comes down by chance, too. Like, sometimes you can hit really nice placements, and sometimes you're still going to miss open nets. Like, I still miss open nets, you know? So, yeah, just really be aware. I think once you're more aware of where the opponent is positioned in the net, the better off you're going to be, and you're going to score a lot easier. Because there's always something you can do to the defender in net that you can score. Whether it's hitting it, like let's say for example, he's like over here, right? And the ball is rolling, you know, coming from that side. You could just literally just hit it like either top left, right, like over there, or why not just like, you know, you try to hit it like close to the ground as possible, you know. It depends. Like, it depends on how the ball is positioned too when you're about to take the shot, you know, because more than likely he's gonna want to jump. So when he does that, what you can do is you can try to throw it behind him. So you can do this. You could try to hit it behind him instead. You know, just make it awkward, you know? Make him, like, mess up. You know, do something that will make it harder to hit. Because I know, especially a lot of the lower-ranked players, I know you guys are just shooting the ball without thinking. You're just hitting the ball towards the net, and then if it scores, then it scores. You guys are not probably actively thinking on where you want to place it, you know? Even if you think about where you place it, like right now, I'm going to try to hit in the top left. Right? That was close, but I knew what to do in order to get it in that direction. You know? That wasn't top left, but you get the point. So, it's about knowing what to do to get it there, you know? Obviously, I know putting my car in that position, it'll launch the ball that way, you know? It'll launch it to the left. It'll launch it to the left. So, yeah, that's basically shooting consistency, and it takes a lot of practice, you know? It's something that, like, you might not even feel like you're improving at, but you might start noticing that you kind of are hitting a lot of your shots in spots that you wanted it to. Now, maybe not every time. Like, let's say, for example, like, oh, I want to hit it, like, top left, right? I'm like, oh, it didn't go top left, you know? Well, at least you thought about where you wanted to hit the ball and you actively tried to hit it that way, you know? As long as you're thinking about where you want to hit the ball, and you know by using your car, you know, and where on the car, you know, to make it happen, then you'll be a lot more consistent, you know? There's always something you can do to make it harder for the opponent to read your shot, whether it's fakes or just like using a good placement, you know? Like, it depends on where he's positioned, you know? Again, I can't physically show you guys what I mean, you know? But maybe in the future Road to SSL videos, if I hit a really good placement shot, then I'll actually say, like, in that game, like, oh yeah, like, I did this because of that, you know? So yeah, so hopefully you guys learned something from these 2 tutorials in one video. I know they're kind of like, a lot of it was just words, especially for the shooting consistency, but at the end of the day, it's something that comes with time. You know, the better you get with ball and car control, the better your shot placements will be overall. And the better understanding of your opponents and how they're positioned and what you can and can't do against them, the better you'll be. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys on the recent support on the newest video. I like it a lot, you know, thank you. You know, it really motivates me to make more videos, you know, content like tutorials and Road to SSL series. You know, I'm very glad that you guys are enjoying it, you know, and I enjoy making it too, so yeah, so thank you guys a lot for all the great support. And I think the next video is gonna be, maybe I'll double upload today, actually. I'll add another Road to SSL video today, and that'll of course come after this one. So yep, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.